Hello dear student, welcome to all of you in my online math video class. In last video class we are discussing about the chapter 4 that was linear inequation. In this video class we will discuss about the very important topic of commercial mathematics, that is chapter 1, which is goods and services tax, that is also known as GST. So before starting the topic, first of all we should discuss about the tax. What is tax and why it is collected by the government? Basically, tax is a money that people has to pay to the government. Means this is tax. Tax is the money that people has to pay to the government. What is the use of this? What is the use of tax? Tax is used to pay for people just like military and police, and there are so many else also. The next one, what is it provides services? Means the tax is used in paying the people in just like military and police, and to provide service like education, healthcare, and to maintain or build things like roads, bridges, and sewers. This means that money whatever collected by the government from the citizens of any particular country, that tax is used in these things. Now the question is, how many types of tax? The types of tax. Tax are two types basically, that is direct tax and other is indirect tax. Example of direct tax is income tax, corporate tax, and wealth tax. Basically, direct tax is not transposed to the other person. It is not shifted. Direct tax is not shiftable, while the indirect tax we can shift from one person to another person. Indirect tax, the example is sales tax, service tax, and VAT. Okay, here VAT means value added tax. Before 2 years it was in our syllabus. Before the GST, VAT was in our syllabus, but due to some problem, government at the place of GST launched at the place of VAT launched GST. Here GST is the goods and services tax. Okay, I think you understand the basic terms. What is tax and what is the use of tax and how many types of tax? Direct tax and indirect tax. GST basically it is indirect tax which is come at the place of sales tax, service tax, and VAT. Basically government want to work on a theory that there should be one country, one tax. Due to that GST come into this existence. Now we will discuss what is the definition of the GST, what is the full form, that is goods and services tax, what is the meaning of goods, what is the meaning of services, and other things. Now let us discuss about GST. GST means goods and services tax, where goods means that commodities like car, jewelry, mobile, etc. means that commodity which is movable. The commodity which is movable, that is called goods. Just like here we are paying money for that particular goods, and we take that particular commodity at our home. So for that we use goods. Goods means just like car, jewelry, mobile, etc., which is movable. And service means service is not movable. Service means whatever we are getting in banks, hospital, and restaurant. Okay, now I think it's clear what is the goods and what is services. Goods means the article, the commodities which is movable, and service means which is not movable. This service we cannot take at our home, but we can take the mobile at our home. We can take car, we can take jewelry to our home. Therefore it is movable. But services is not movable. A restaurant, hospital, and banks, from where we are getting different services, we cannot take that services at our home. We cannot bring that services to our home. This is the difference between goods and services. Okay. Now GST is levied at each stage. GST means goods and services tax is levied at each stage of transfer and consumption of goods and service. Each stage means, try to understand what is the meaning of each stage. Each stage means if we are taking any commodity just like car or anything, any mobile phone from the manufacturing company, then it's come to dealer, after that dealer 1, and after 2 dealer 2, and then to the consumer. Okay, then at the different stage we just give the tax to the government. Just like here manufacturer company we also give to the government, here dealer 1 also, dealer 2 also, okay, and sometimes consumer also, but not always. Okay, here therefore goods and services tax is collected each and every stage. Okay, let us see it. Here we try to understand with example. Just like, let any manufacturing company make a mobile at rupees 10,000. Then in that case the manufacturing company will give the mobile phone to the wholesaler as 10,000 rupees. Okay. Now let us assume that the wholesaler take a profit of 1,000 rupees and sells to the dealer at 11,000 rupees. Okay. Again, let the dealer take the profit of 1,000 rupees and it just sell to consumer in 12,000 rupees. Okay. According to definition of GST, it is collected by the government at different stages. Okay. It means if here government, then the tax will be collected by the manufacturing company also, by wholesaler also, by dealer also, and finally by consumer. Okay, finally by consumer. But let the rate of GST is equal to 5%. Let the rate of GST is 5%. In that case, manufacturing company will collect GST at the rate of 5% from wholesale. Then 5% of 10,000 will be how much? 500 rupees. 500 rupees. It means the wholesaler will pay this 10,000 rupees and 500 rupees also at GST. Okay. Again, wholesaler take the profit of 1,000 rupees and sell to the dealer at 11,000 rupees. It means wholesaler collect GST from dealer at 5% at 11,000 rupees. Means that will be 5% of here, 5% of 11,000, and it will be 550 rupees at GST. 5,050 rupees as GST. Similarly, wholesaler just dealer also take 1,000 rupees, then it give to consumer at 12,000 rupees. Then consumer have to pay GST at 12,000 rupees. Then it will be 5% of 12,000. 5% of 12,000, and 5% of 12,000 will be 600 rupees. It means finally consumer have to pay 12,000 and 600 also. It means the total rate of that mobile will be 12,600 rupees. Means the manufacturing company sell to the wholesaler at 10,000, but finally consumer have to pay 12,600 rupees including GST. Now let us try to understand how the GST is collected at every stage. Look here. Here the manufacturing company will give their GST to the government at 10,000 rupees of 10,000 rupees. So here it will be 500 rupees. It will be 500 rupees, means government will collect 500 rupees from the manufacturing company. And how much money wholesaler will give to government? That will be 550. But in 550, 500 rupees already he paid to the manufacturing company, from where government collected 500 rupees. Therefore 550 minus 500, that is rupees 50. It means 50 rupees will be collected by the government from wholesaler. Similarly, the dealer will also pay 1,500 rupees. How? Because dealer collected how much? 600 rupees. Dealer collected 600 rupees from consumer as GST. But here in 600 rupees, 550 he already paid to the wholesaler. It means the dealer will give to government only 50 rupees, because 600 minus 550, that is 50 rupees. Okay. So here at first stage government collect money from the manufacturing, that is manufacturing company, that is 500, and at the second stage by wholesaler 50 rupees, and third stage by dealer 50 rupees, and finally consumer. But directly consumer not paid any money, not paid money to the government. Here therefore 0. Means here the government directly not take any tax from the consumer. It take to the consumer through dealer, wholesaler and manufacturer. Okay. Now we see that the total amount of tax, means total GST is how much? That is 500 plus this 50 rupees and plus this 50 rupees, that is 600 rupees. Total amount of GST is 600 rupees. And here also we see that the total amount of mobile including the GST is 12,600, where 12,000 is the accurate amount of mobile, but here 600 is in the form of tax. Okay, I think you understand how GST is collected by the government from each and every stage of the this, just like. Therefore GST is collected like this way. Now we will try to understand about the tax structure. Here tax structure, Indian citizen, we are the citizen of India, and in India we have a central government and state government. But Indian citizen has to pay tax to the central government also and to the state government also. Therefore the component of tax are three types, that is CGST, SGST and IGST. Means India government pays tax to the central government, that is known as central goods and services tax. Indian citizen pays tax to the state government, that is called state goods and services tax. This is also known as UTGST, means Union Territory Goods and Services Tax. Okay, but there are some conditions in which CGST and SGST is not divided. It is only IGST. That particular case we will discuss later. Here GST rate, means the slabs of GST rate is divided in 5 categories. First one is 0%, 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%. Means there are some commodities which is very important for the surviving of life, that's like medicines. They are GST means that commodities are 0%, means GST is not collected for that commodity, means 0%. But there are some commodity for which GST is 5% and for some other 12%, and finally the 28%. Here 28% is just like for the wine and other things. Okay. Now let us understand the component of GST. Component of GST. In component of GST, we will try to understand about the CGST and SGST or duty GST. Here, first of all, in case first, we will discuss about CGST. Okay, CGST. This in case first, let us discuss about the CGST, that is called Central Government Central Goods and Services Tax. Okay, Central Goods and Services Tax, and after that State Goods and Services Tax, and after that Integrated Goods and Services Tax. Actually, there are two type of case. The first one is intra-state and the second one is interstate. The second one is interstate. Intra-state means different state. Intra-state means same state, not different state. Intra-state means same state, and interstate means different state. Just like intra-state means same state, means if we buy a car, this car is manufactured in Gujarat and used by people who lives in same state. Okay, means from where the car is manufactured, the person of the same state is driving the car, means using the commodity, that is car. This type of condition is under intra-state. Getting? So in the case of intra-state, the total GST is divided in two parts. In the case of intra-state, that is the same state, the GST is divided in two parts, that is CGST and here SGST. Okay, it means if the rate of GST is 5%, then 2.5% for CGST and 2.5% for SGST. If it is 12%, then 6% here, 6% here. If it is 18%, then 9% for CGST and 9% for SGST. If this is 28%, means if the rate of GST is 28%, then 14% for CGST and 14% for SGST. Okay, in this way we can calculate GST, and finally consumer has to pay the amount of GST. Okay, and they are divided at the different state to the central government and state government. Now, in the case of interstate, we can understand that different state means the car is manufactured in Gujarat, but the people who lives in Maharashtra, they use that car. Means in one state the car is manufactured, but in different state, in other state, it is the car is used. In that case, CGST and SGST are not collected. Only IGST is collected. IGST, and it is collected by the central government. Central government. Okay, try to understand. Here, in the case of interstate, means this is the case when manufacturing company manufacture a car in a particular state. Take it example just like Gujarat, but the people who live in Maharashtra, they use that car. Okay, in that case, that is a interstate. In this case, CGST and SGST is not calculated separately. In this case, only we should calculate IGST. It means if we have the 5%, then here no amount will be distributed. Here finally 5% will be goes to central government. Similarly, if 12%, then here CGST and SGST will not be divided, and 12% finally to the IGST, and similarly other also. Okay, I think you understand what is the difference between intra-state and interstate. In this way, I try to explain all the terms which is related to the topic. Basically, what is the tax, type of tax, from which what is the way of coming GST, that is from VAT to GST, and what is the need of GST. After that, what is the CGST, what is SGST, what is the interstate and what is intrastate. Different terms I try to make you understand. In my next video, we will try to solve some question whatever given in the exercise question. You should also go through the topic with the help of book, and I think this is the new for you. All terms are new, therefore you should also work hard to make a good concept about the this topic. Next video we will see the exercise for the question. Till that,